Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Safivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyat Viradavaktradhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishwatam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvo Panishado Gavo Dogdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsas Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Geeta Mrutam Mahat. With Bhagavan's grace, we came up to Slokam number 10. Prayana Kale Manasachalena Bhaktya Yuktaha Yogabalena Chaiva Bruvor Madhye Pranam Avesya Samyak Sa Tam Param Purusham Upaiti Divyam. Slokam number 11. Slokam number 11. I will tell you in brief about which practitioners of the Vedic teachings proclaim to be indestructible, which the renunciants, discarding all other attachments, hold on to, and which the celibate desire and seek. I will tell you about that state. Yadaksharam Vedavido Vadanti Visanti Yad Yatayoho Vitaragaha Yad Icchanto Brahmacharyam Charanti Tat Te Padam Samgrahena Pravakshye. Samgrahena Pravakshye. Yadaksharam Vedavido Vadanti Visanti Yad Yatayo Vitaraha Yad Icchanto Brahmacharyam Charanti Tat Te Padam Samgrahena Pravakshye. The Padangal Yat Aksharam Vedavidaha Vedavidaha Vadanti Visanti Yat Yatayaha or Yatayaha Vitaragaha Yat Icchintaha Brahmacharyam Charanti Tat Te Padam Samgrahena Pravakshye. Bhagavan says, Vedavidaha, people, those who know the Vedas, know, not just reciting it or memorizing it, reciting it to Sruti and all that, people who really know with the knowledge of the Vedas, the Vedavidaha. Okay, with as you know, it means to know. Vedavidaha, yate which aksharam, indestructible, vadanti, speak. The people who know the truth propounded in the Vedas through their personal experience and who speak of this as indestructible, that entity, that state. Yat who Vita Ragaha, Vita means to give up, Ragaha means attachment. People who have given up attachment, Yatayaha, the Yatayaha is the sannyasis. You know, sannyasi, one other name is Yatayaha. Sannyasam, as we saw earlier. Vitaragaha Yatayaha, yet which Visanti. Visanti means to which they go and surrender to. Visanti. When you talk about Sharanam, you know there is a place to surrender to. That Visanti. Then Yat which Icchantaha, desiring, yet Icchantaha, desiring which Brahmacharyam Charanti, Brahmacharyam, celibacy, Charanti, practicing, who the sannyasis, Vedavidaha, they all practice that Brahmacharyam. Desiring what they practice, that Padam, that state, that experience, that entity, Sangrahena, briefly, in brief, Te, to you, Pravakshye, I will speak, I will tell you. Yadaksharam Vedavido Vadanti Visanti Yadhyatayo Vitaragaha Yad Icchanto Brahmacharyam Charanti Tatte Padam Sangrahena Pravakshye. Slokam numbers 12 and 13 we will take together. 12 and 13. Controlling what enters through the doors of the senses with the mind, and keeping the mind firmly in the heart, the seat of prema, placing the life force firmly on the top of the head, uttering and reveling in the immanent, indestructible vastness of the single syllable sound of creation, Om, the Pranava Mantram, and attaching to me, he discards his body and attains this supreme state. Sarva dvarani samyamya manaha hrudi nirudhya cha murdhyadayat atmanaha murdhyaha adayaha atmanaha pranam asthitaha yogadharanam Om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharanne mam anusmaranne yaha prayati tyajanne deham saha yati paramam gatim. Sarva dvarani samyamya mano hrudi nirudhya cha murdhni adayat manah pranam asthito yogadharanam omit ekaksharam brahma vyaharanne mam anusmaran yaha prayati tyajan deham saha yati paramam gatim. Padangal are, I'm taking both 12 and 13 together. Padangal are sarva dvarani samyamya manaha hrudi nirudhya cha murdhni adhaya atmanaha pranam asthitaha yoga dharanam Om iti eka aksharam brahma vyaharanne mam anusmaran yaha prayati tyajan deham saha yati paramam gatim. Sarvadvarani samyamya. Sarvadvarani. Dvaram means whole. Entrances, right? We know that. Sarva, all. And our body has got 9 holes, as you know. Samyamya means controlled. Controlled. Keeping it in control. Not going after them, but keeping them in control. How do you control them? Manaha cha. With, you control them through your mind. Because that's how you control your senses going out. Then, manaha cha, after controlling it, how can you control it really? As we saw earlier, like to remove darkness, you have to turn the light on. That's the only action you have to do. So, manaha hrudi nurdhya cha. So, with mind, placing that mind, hrudi, we saw earlier, hridayam. Hridayam is hridaya. Established where love is established, where prema is established. That is hridayam, hridaya. That manaha, hrudi, and establishing it in the seat of our love. Nirudhya means to keep it firmly established. Cha and then pranam asthitaha, pranam murdhni. The atmanaha murdhni adhaya atmanaha pranam asthitaha. They will take atmanaha means self, your own. Pranam, the life force that we have. Murdhni. Murdhni means in the right and the top of the head. Right in the back of the head, right in the top. Adhaya, placing it there. Yoga dharanam. In dharana means to supporting. As we saw earlier, dharana means that is supported, something that is supported. Supported by what? But yoga. Yoga dharanam. Supported by embracing the Indrala, which is automatically taking place because the mano hrudi nirudhya. The manam is already established in the hridayam. Therefore, all these things automatically take place. But after that, what you do? Om iti eka aksharam brahma. Om iti om. Om. Eka aksharam. The single syllable. Brahma. That is, Brahma is, in this case, is not the so-called creator that we think. This is the Sabdham that is present all over the universe. So it is immanent, most expansive Sabdham. That it's a mantra. That's why it's called mantra. That Aksharam, Vyaharanye, pronouncing it, speaking it, saying that, okay, with your mouth and also with the mind established in the Lord. Mam, Anusmaran, Mam, me, Anusmaran. We saw that earlier, Smaran, Anusmaran. Smaran means to think of. Anusmaran means to think of without any feeling of separation. So close you are to the object of thinking. Anusmaran, Mam Anusmaran. Doing this, Deham, the body, Tyajan, leaving. Yaha, who, Prayati, travels. So you see that? Sarvadvarani samyamya, mano hrudi nirudhya. Then, Atmanah pranam Murdhi adaya asthitah yoga dharanam omityekaksharam brahma vyaharanya mam anusmaranya deham tyajanna yaha prayati. Who does all this and leave at the time of leaving the body, he does all this and then travels. Saha, he, paramam gatim yati. Paramam gatim, the most exalted supreme state, this state, that Bhagavan state that I'm going to describe to you, that state, yati, he attains. Sarvadvarani samyamya manohridi nirudhyacha murdhyadhayatmanah pranam asitah yoga dharanam omit ekaksharam brahma vyaharan mam anusmaran prayati tyajan deham sayati paramam gatim. Slokam number 14. My dear Partha, I am very easily attained by the sustained and disciplined practitioner who thinks of me with no other thoughts continuously and at all times. Sarvada sarvakaleshu sarvatra harichintanam is a teaching from elders, and that's what Bhagavan talks about. When we went through Slokams 12 and 13, it looks so impossible. How can I do that? It's so difficult. That's why Bhagavan immediately assures, as a mother would do to a child. He says, no, it is very easy, is what he says. This is all you have to do. Again, Bhagavan repeats. Ananya chetaha satatam yo mam smarati nityasaha tasyaham sulabha partha nityayuktasya yoginaha. Ananya chetaha satatam yo mam smarati nityasaha tasyaham sulabha partha nityayuktasya yoginaha. Padangal are Ananya chetaha yaha satatam yaha mam smarati nityasaha tasya aham sulabha partha nitya yuktasya yoginaha. Partha, ananya chetaha, without any other thought, yaha who, mam me, nityasaha, at all times, always. Satatam, without break, continuously, eternally, continuously, without any break. Smarati, doing smaran, the thinking of me, who does that. Tasya, that. Nitya yuktasya. See, now, what is he doing? Nitya means always eternal. Yuktasya, he has become so skilled at it, on embracing the indweller. So, that embracer of the indweller, who has become very skilled at doing that, Nitya Yuktasya, Yoginaha, he is a yogi. That yogi, for him, aham, I, sulabha, very easily, to be attained very easily. Sulabha, very easy, he says. Ananya cheta satatam yo mam smarati nityasam tasyaham sulabha partha nityayuktasya yoginah. Slokam number 15. Those people who have attained the supreme state in fulfillment of their spiritual discipline do not take birth again in the transient world of misery. This is Paramapadam, Bhagavan is describing. Okay, go there, the point of no return. No return, okay? They don't take birth. Mam upetya punarjanma dukkhalayam asasvatam napnuvanti mahatmanah samsiddhim paramam kataha. Mam upetya punarjanma dukkhalayam asasvatam napnuvanti mahatmanah samsiddhim paramam kataha. Padangas are Mam upetya punaha janmaha dukkhalayam, dukkha alayam asasvatam na apnuvanti mahatmanah samsiddhim paramam gataha. Paramam, the most sacred, most exalted, supreme. Samsiddhim, samsiddhim. Siddhim means fulfillment. Etymologically, if you do and begin to appreciate and understand with clarity the precision with which Bhagavan is speaking, Siddhim is fulfillment. But Samsiddhim, the most sacred fulfillment, which can happen only in the company of the lotus feet. Samsiddhim, that Samsiddhim, fulfillment, attainment, whatever you want to call it, attainment, where there is such a supreme attainment. Gataha, Gataha is the actual verb here, attained, people who attained, that's the meaning of it. Mahatmanaha, Mahangal, who's a real Mahatma? Even though we give the appellation to Mahatma Gandhi, actually who's real Mahatma? Mahatma is the one who always keeps the company of the Lord and who always stays there, always with the Lord with no other thoughts. He is a Mahatma. Mahatmanaha, these Mahatmas, Mam upetya, they attain me, me, upetya, they attain, they reach. Once they attain me, what happens? Dukkhalayam, dukkha alayam. That the alayam means, one meaning is temple, right? But another meaning also it is place. Like we say Devalayam, Devas, like, that's way, the Sivalayam, we say like that, right? So, while Alayam also means temple, it also means place. So, Dukkha Alayam means the place of misery, which is what this birth is, this whole universe, creation is. Nothing but place of misery, Dukkha Alayam. Asasvatam, very important. Bhagavan is Sasvatam. Sasvatam means eternal, always there, okay? There is not a place or a time when he is not. So, Asasvatam means something that is not permanent, something that is impermanent, transitory, but it's a place of misery, which is this universe, right? So, Mamupetya, Dukkhalayam Asvatam, Punaha Janmaha, Punar Janmam, taking birth again, Na Apnuvanti, they do not. Apnuvanti means to achieve, to attain, to obtain. Na apnuvanti means they do not obtain that. So there is no rebirth for them. Mam upetya punar janma dukkhalayam asasvatam napnuvanti mahatmanah samsiddhim paramam gataha. Slokam number 16. Arjuna, all worlds, including the world of the Creator, yield rebirth. But there is no rebirth for him who attains me. It's very important to understand that. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhavaha, Om Savaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Even that Satyam is where Bhagavan is, Brahma is a Satyalokam. Okay, even that you are born again. When we reach the Paramapadam, There is no rebirth, is what Swami says. Bhagavan says, very important to understand this. Okay? Abrahma bhuvanat lokaha punaravartinorjuna mam upetya tu kaunteya punarjanma na vidyate. Abrahma bhuvanat lokaha punah avartinah arjuna mam upetya tu kaunteya punarjanma na vidyate. Padangal are Brahma Bhuvanat, Brahma Bhuvanat, Lokaha, Punaha, Punaravartinaha, Punaha Avartinaha, Arjuna, Mam Upetya tu Kaunteya, Punarjanma na Vidyate. Okay, some of these I think you'll begin to understand now. The words are fairly simple. Now, the thing about Sanskrit language is that it is so beautiful and so simple, is that when we say, for example, Rishi, and we say Rishi, Risha, that the moment we say at the beginning, coming from, okay, coming from, it's a lineage of, okay. So here Brahma means right from Brahma onwards. Okay, that's the meaning, just in one simple word. Bhuvanate, all the beings, all the manifestations that have taken place right from the beginning of Brahma, right from Brahma onwards. Lokaha, all the worlds. Bhuvanate lokaha. Okay, now I think you understand the Sanskrit words. Punaha avartinaha. Punaravartinaha. Now, avartina means what? Punaha means again. That's what it means. So, punarjanma means janmam again. That's a literal translation. So, avartinaha means we talk about in going to Kacheri and we say we do tani avartanam. See, avartana means a happening. That is, so the punaravartana means they come again. The happening happens again. That's what it means. Right from Brahma Bhuvanat Lokaha Punaravartinaha. Arjuna, he says. Right? Two, but Kaunteya, Mam Upedya, after attaining me, after merging in me, after embracing me, right? After Mam Upedya, Punarjanma na vidyate. The birth again is not there. Na vidyate does not happen. They don't have that. Brahma bhuvanat lokaha punaravartinorjuna mamupetya tu kaunteya punarjanma na vidyate. Slokam number 17. 16 we just finished. 17 will be of interest to those of you who are interested in mathematics. Okay. Now, Bhagavan continues to describe again. Those who understand that one day in the life of Brahma, the Creator, is 1,000 Mahayugams, and one night is also 1,000 Mahayugams, understand about day and night. Let me repeat again. Those who understand that one day in the life of Brahma, the Creator, is 1,000 Mahayugams, and one night is also 1,000 Mahayugams, understand about day and night. What do they understand? The day meaning the bright and indicates illumination of knowledge. They understand about knowledge. Day, night is, they denotes dark and denotes darkness of ignorance. So they understand what knowledge and ignorance are. That is the meaning of that. Okay, so what is a Mahayuga? Before I go through in the remaining time, quickly on the Sanskritam, look at it very simply, and if you have a paper and pencil, you can jot it down because it's mind-boggling, and some of you may already know that. So we have what we call as Shukla Paksham and Krishna Paksham, right? You all are familiar with that. Shukla Paksham simply means the waxing phase of the moon, and Krishna Paksham is the waning phase of the moon, as we call it in English. There are 15 days in Shukla Paksham, and there are 15 days in Krishna Paksham. So So both two pakshams together is 1 month, masam. We call it in Sanskrit, masam. Okay, in English we say month, but look at it away from English. Okay, masam. So 2 pakshams equal to 1 masam. 6 masangal, 6 madam, 6 months, which is from starting from Thai to Adi, which is middle of January to middle of July. We call it Uttarayanam, Uttarayanam. Then the remaining 6 months from mid-July to mid-January, from Adi to Thai, is called Dakshinayanam. So these 2 ayanams, they make 6 months plus 6 months make 1 human year. This 1 human year is 1 day for the Devas. 360 Deva days, which is 360 human years, is equal to 1 Deva year. Now comes the calculation. So I think you understand the basics now. Now let's talk in terms of Deva years. 1200 Deva years is Kali Yuga. 2400 Deva years is Dwapara Yuga. 3600 Deva years is Treta Yuga. 4800 Deva years is Kruta Yuga. So there are if you add them up, Kali Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, and Kruta Yuga, you come up to 12,000 Deva years. Okay, it is called 1 Chatur Yugam. Chatur means 4. Also, the basic unit of measure, Kali Yugam. Kali means Kalaha Yugam. That is why it's called Kali. That's the Yugam we are living in right now. Okay, where all problems and the people do not speak truth and that all those problems are there. But that's the nature. So that Kali Yugam and Dwapara means 2. Twice Kali Yugam, 1200 times 2 is 2400. Treta Yugam, 3 times 1200 is 3600. And Kruta Yugam, they have given the name Kruta for action and for tapas and many other things. That is 4800. So 12,000 Deva years equal to 1 Chatur Yugam. And that Chatur Yugam, 1000 Chatur Yugam, okay, they also called Mahayugam, okay. 1000 Chatur Yugam is 1 day for Brahma. That is when all creations take place. Okay, 1 day for Brahma. 1000 Chatur Yugam is also equal to 1 night for Brahma. So 1 day and night of Brahma is 2000 Chatur Yugams. Okay, but then Brahma lives for 100 years. 100 years. That is one Brahma lives for 100 years. But he also has an end. So this is a calculation that elders have given to us. It comes to 4.32 billion human years. Okay. You can do the calculation. Let's move forward and finish this slokam right now. Slokam number 17. Sahasra yuga paryantam ahaha yet brahmano viduhu ratrim yuga sahasrantam sahasranatam te ahoratra vido janaha. Sahasra yuga paryantam ahaha yet brahmano viduhu ratrim yuga sahasrantam te ahoratra vido janaha. Padangal are Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Ahaha Yat Brahmanaha Viduhu Ratrim Yuga Sahasrantam Te Ahoratra Vido Janaha. Sahasra Yuga Paryantam. Paryantam means to end. But that ends with 1000 yugas. Ahaha day. Aha means day. Ratra means night. Ahaha day. Yat which Brahmanaha belonging to Brahma. Okay. Belonging to Brahma. Viduhu. Then continuing again. Ratrim yuga sagasrantam. The thing that ends the night that ends with 1,000 yugas, viduhu yahu yat, viduhu, who understands, who knows this, te, that janaha, human beings, ahoratra vidaha, they understand day and night. The second time Bhagavan says ahoratra, he doesn't mean the day and night that what we enjoy, okay? But he talks about knowledge, that's illumination, and darkness or ignorance. Sahasra yuga paryantam aharyat brahmano viduhu ratrim yuga sahasrantam teho ratra vidho janaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.